Hi everyone! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What did Gia get for us? I got us actually little trivia. This was initially a Skyrim mod. I don't know the entire story, so my apologies if I get it partially wrong, but 3 people initially made a Skyrim mod and then decided to make their own game starting from the Skyrim mod, so I guess it is gonna have Skyrim vibes, so not necessarily like Skyrim in terms of gameplay and such. 3 people over 4 years. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. W!
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind.
No, I do
But
mind.
all I found was some loose change.
Should
So-
keep it?
Wanna tell me who you are?
Wanna tell me what my money is? I'm a lady. Huh. Should I put Jaju or should I put Andrea? Let's put Andrea.
It's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
Oh, because I can choose. Let me see. We can pick archaeologist, soldier, fugitive, or amnesiac.
You're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this.
Yes.
I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you.
Where?
Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
I just want to say, I believe that if someone tells you, oh, don't follow me no matter what, they don't mean it in the case they're dead. I'm lying, okay? You would have to come back for me. Because if I survive that shit, I'm bitching your ass. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck didn't you come back for me, you bitch? You made me promise. Maybe it was a figure of speech. It wasn't an actual promise to let me die. What'd you say? Who is Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Where are
You really don't remember?
No.
We're in Italy.
Oh,
This
W!
river is the Tiber.
W! We're back home! Ah, I can finally show you around, guys. You came over to visit me. You shouldn't have. That's all. I don't care for the rest.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Alright, I'm in.
Thank you.
You son of a bitch, I'm
The
in.
entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Oh. Oh, I can jump. Can I see my feet? No. Gia likes feet. No, I don't. No. Run. I don't like feet, don't notice. I don't like feet. I was just checking out of curiosity, okay?
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence.
Al, you're not talking anymore. Its existence long
This
okay.
is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked
That's a lot.
shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Alworth.
Alworth. If this is the one he's talking about, okay. What is this sound? Who are you? What you mean? I didn't install a horror game by mistake, right? Cause I am partially pooping my pants right now. I'm not gonna completely lie. Matter of fact, I just look in front of me. I just look in front of me, don't move. Oh, I got it. I was like, yo, it's not moving. Oh, loading. Wait, all of this is underground? Where the fuck are we? In the middle of the earth? Quick save. Why do I gotta quick save? I'm a save, but why do I gotta do it? Am I gonna die? Why are they called? This must be people, right? There's no way these are statues. They're so random. I don't know. Right? They are in way too like seemingly random positions for them to not be people. These are people. Yeah, no, these are people, dude.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this.
It's him!
And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back.
Oh.
And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
That's what she said! The remains of a human. Whoever it was died a long, long time ago. Yeah, I mean, I did not need to be an archaeologist to know that, can I say? Do I have my... I still have my flashlight. Oh, I picked this up? I'm walking around with a rock in my pocket?
Salve, friend. I'm
Salve.
Galerius. Mind telling me who you
Galus.
are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Proserpina! That's the... there's a beautiful statue from her. I don't wanna lie, but the first two feel like I'm just I'm just gonna give him a heart attack. So I'm just gonna say like I don't know what the shrine is.
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime.
Mm-hmm.
You're not from around here, are you? Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice
Couldn't
try.
do shit.
But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
Oh. Okay, so I do have to lie.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But
Yeah.
listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
So wait, they're used to people coming from the future? Cause like I'm probably wearing normal like modern clothes.
Not laws.
Your laws.
Law.
One.
There's just one. The golden rule.
Ooh.
And the punishment for breaking it's... well...
Turning
it's
into a
kind of horrific.
a gold
but our
statue.
magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then,
That's
you
what she
coming?
said. Lead the way. Let's go,
When I
Galus.
first
Show me the
arrived,
way.
I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as
See?
you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
Oh. So we do. So this is also a guy from the past?
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
I'll get
Aren't
lost.
you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerius?
Hi.
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking her to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say.
Yeah, it
Down on
really
your
not.
right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon,
The what?
it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market
nothing,
or
there's
get yourself
rocks.
patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the
Ah.
Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the village.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
What is this about?
I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Alright, lead the way.
Follow me.
Follow me.
The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
Lararium. A small household shrine where ancient... Oh, Ah, yeah. Oh.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
They're alive!
Bug. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. Ah! Ah! What the fuck? How do I leave? Ah! 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 Oopsie. Okay, I'm gonna keep my hands to myself. I'm sorry. I just have the tendency to steal stuff.
Salve, friend. I'm Galeria.
Oh!
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer me to take me to see Sentius, so he can tell me about the Golden Brew.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
The fuck is that? Zipline? I got a zipline! Yo, where we landing?
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking.
Thanks.
And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably. All right, see you around.
Let me save it first. Ow! Yeah, I felt that. It went inside my uterus.
Ave,
Ave.
we're finally alone. I assume
Hey,
you
yo.
already know who I am. May I know your name?
No.
A curious name to match a curious accent.
Rude.
But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of Athena. You must be a woman of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
It's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22
Okay.
complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing.
How about that?
Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
About that. Actually, I did steal some money, I think, but it's no. Wow.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one."
From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule.
But how do you
It's
know?
extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like
That's
you
what she
have
said.
questions.
Yeah.
Please, ask away.
How do you know that it works like that? Do you have any I can't ask that. That's the only thing I want to know. How do you know that it turns everyone to gold? If when it does, you're dead. How the fuck do you know? Do you have any
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Okay. How do I know you're not responsible? Yeah.
What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
I don't know.
I'm glad you think so.
No.
Without trust,
That was the only dialogue.
without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Fair enough. That's all I heard.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
I'm a cop! I can just get inside people's houses, I can beat them, and then say that my body cam malfunctioned. Type shit! Oh, look here. What's good?
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned.
I didn't see no
she
woman.
needs the resin of a plant called Sylvium, but that Culus cumulatus decius won't give it to me.
What the fuck does that mean? Culus cumulatus? What is that? Piece of shit? Asshole? Something like that? I'm sorry, I wish I could help. I do.
It's too late. She just slipped away.
Damn, right? I just got here. I was hoping to chat. Should I come back later?
No. Now's fine.
She's gone.
I can't afford to wallow here. And I need the distraction. What's on your mind?
What happened? What's your story? Do you know a way out of here? What do you think about the Golden Rule? Can we talk about Julia? I'll be going now. Who the fuck is Julia? Oh, the one poisoned. Okay, do you think she was poisoned or self-inflicted? Do you think she was poisoned or
Do
self-inflicted?
you really want to know?
Yes.
I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the Golden Rule. And so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
Do you know what?
Hemlock, I believe.
The fuck is Hemlock? Is there a reason why she might have wanted to
I
die?
haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolas' villa. And they are quite secretive.
Do they have a... They got a Bob house in here?
Gladly.
Talk about something else. Do you know way out of here, randomly?
I wish. Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them.
Oh,
Just
I'm sorry.
don't get sick or injured here. I'll do
Okay.
my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine.
Oh. That's not good. It's a flower? Oh, okay. What happened?
She was poisoned. She came
You
in
just
here
said she
frothing
poisoned
at the mouth.
herself.
Normally, I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford
Just like that?
and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
The snake's cruel black eyes.
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetic tutor and scratching his eyes out.
I don't know what it said specifically, but I get the vibe. So yeah, that's dangerous talk. So I'm being right on it. This will prioritize the quest, showing its objective markers only. No, I'll see what I can do. I'll be going now.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Okay. I mean, try to persuade the guy. Let's go to this guy. Honestly, she does have a point. He kind of sounds like a piece of shit. Let me see. Salve.
Salve, stranger.
Hi.
And welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Decius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
I need the resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
What about a punch in the throat? You're price gouging over life-saving medicines? What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind.
You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
Who's Navia?
She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not?
How about I just take it? Well, I don't have that money, I think.
Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
Okay.
Very well. Another time.
Girl, what you mean steal? Why does it give me the thingy to steal? I can't steal, right? Well, we're gonna leave it for a second. I wanna go to that palace. He said that there's a lady who also heard stuff. This is the one I wanna follow. Which palace? I don't know what palace we're talking about, because it doesn't show. Yes. Can you tell me what palace we're talking about?
Fresh meat, huh?
Did I just get catcalled in fucking Roman times, dude? That's the palace, maybe? I'm prone to say.
Horatius, how's it feel?
Ave.
Ave. Bridge. Thingy. I gotta get there. I'm just randomly going around trying to find something. Yeah. I think it's because you're a statue, but I could be wrong. No, I'm gonna just walk. Maybe they tell me something. This may actually be the palace. Saving.
Salve, friend.
Hi.
I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
I'm fine.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something to help us through times like these.
Right?
We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule,
Did you
and
find
who
an
or
answer?
what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
But yeah. Yeah.
If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
I don't know. The statues were talking to me. Oh, there's going to be an intervention, all right? Damn. Okay, we confident. I like that.
I wish I shared your faith.
So you're a Christian? What? Where did this come from?
Please keep that to yourself.
Oh, my bad.
I know you're not from
Sorry.
around here, but things are very difficult for us right now.
Uh-huh.
There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
I'll be going, but thank you
All
for
right,
that.
well, it was lovely to meet you.
Yep.
I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no.
What?
Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
The press
Please,
person does not
Ulpius.
care like that.
Help him. If he goes through
Yeah,
with it,
of course.
it could be the end for us all.
Oh, that's
I
your
don't know what
problem.
to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to
No.
lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
I was just going to ask you what's wrong.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Fuck.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
Was that my fault? Dude, damn, bitch. Was it me? Oopsie, my bad. It's suicide didn't break the golden rule, though.
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Yeah. What happens now?
I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
jump? You telling me to jump? I ain't jumping. I urinated into Marvelous Villa from above and got away with it. Huh. Can you see from... Alright. We saved. We'll follow him.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored.
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
Yeah.
That was
He's
either
got-
extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
I didn't actually. What's your story, I guess?
I'm Malleolus.
Oh, the
and
piece
if
of
it
shit?
wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
How will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing as the
Oh.
Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
It's definitely real. I saw it because I tried to steal money. I mean, it's definitely real. I can... You know, it's just what when you know, you know. No, I didn't... Yeah.
Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
I understand the logic, but I did. Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert a disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make a city a better place. Isn't that a good thing? Perfect. Beautiful answer. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
You feel it in your nuggets. Yes. I can see nothing I say is going to convince you.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken.
I mean, maybe I'm mistaken. Fucking punch you in the throat, bitch.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Ulpius laments his lost love. Ulpius to his lost love, may God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden? Gan Eden? Yes, okay. Empty bottle. Hemlock. Hemlock is the one that someone. Note from Julia. A suicide note. Julia to her captor Malus and Claudia. Curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to any other way. Another day in debt bondage to you, ayo. May vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus, okay? For all eternity. It's like the underworld. This is her! We found her! That's the one we were looking for!
I'm not supposed to be in here.
I think. I know. Where do you keep your pen? I know. Can I? Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
Hear me out. Why are you locked in this room?
My marital affairs are no concern of yours.
Why does the
Thank you
door
very
open
much.
behind us? What's your story?
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I'm receiving strange women in private.
What do you think about the golden rule?
I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave.
I like her. Okay, so now we gotta go all the way back upstairs again. Oi!
How did you get in there, you cheeky little
You cheeky little motherfucker. Yeah, girl, you made me jump for no reason. You shut the fuck up. Stop whispering in my ears. Ah! I thought that it was probably gonna damage me. I still got kind of scared. Dude, are you close? How did I do it? Oh, I jumped. Okay. Okay, so now, is this the palace? Yes. Okay. Okay, that is good enough, because now I know where the palace where I gotta get into. I believe it's this one. Can you give me a hand? Can you tell me where the key is? I guess I will find it eventually. I will get it. I'm not really seeing any. What do I even need? It just says find a way in. It doesn't really say. But no, cause door, graffiti. How can we pass this test if we don't know the rules? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, high five. Woo. So I did not see any key or any, you know, like window or stuff. I'm guessing I need a key because it doesn't, like, it's completely closed on the sides. And this is the very highest place, so I can't jump again like I did for the villa. Can I move it? Oh, he's keeping it. My bad. Ooh, a little secret passage. Oh. Okay, we got 2 doors. We got 2 doors. We need at least 1 key. 2 doors, 1 key. He watches through their eyes? Through the statues? Who's he? Oh, it's a little chilly here, ain't it? Seek a bow? I'm locking myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing good will come out of it. Navia. Okay. What the fuck is happening in there? Okay, so this is the actual place. Arrows. Yeah, girl, I know you said the bow. I don't know where. I got it. I don't know where. Where do I seek a bow? I'm going to stand outside. But how do I... Oh, that's to leave. So I do need to, like, open the door. Producing fresh water. But where can the water be coming from? Okay. Can you give me a bow? Oh my god, it's oh my god! Can you give me a bow? She moved her head! No, hell no. If they turn like the weeping angels, I'm shitting my pants. What? Oh!
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important.
You're French. Yeah, I'll make an exception. Actually. Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? There's another
Sometimes I
person.
stare at the great temple on the bluff.
Shut up!
And I think,
I know what who you are and what you
Please
want.
leave.
Turn away. Shut up! Turn away from dust. I can't see it. This patch. I don't know. Path. Before we all suffer from your sins. I noticed the graffiti. Does someone think you're a sinner?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Of course, they made the French guy the French guy gay. You like men?
Hey, nothing gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagos, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
Yeah, it's German. I just googled the place that he said is from, and it says that it was a Roman province, I think it is in English. Well, it says it's Germany, which currently in modern days is actually Netherlands? Yeah, Netherlands, technically. Today, it says. They made the German gay, so point still stands. Hee hee. Sorry to hear that.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Because they got Christians here. Ain't no hate like Christian love.
It's not just graffiti. I have quite the collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists. Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Let me look into it for you. What did I say?
What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you.
So he doesn't have a bow. They might not see you yet, but I want you to know I see you. Whoever this is, it's a bitch in the closet. Because it takes one to know one. Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
This is troubling, is it not?
Yep.
I'm afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous though. Virgil is a fine man. But my young friend Fabia confided in me that she saw someone leaving graffiti on his shop front last night. Perhaps you should ask her about it.
Oh, see, now I found her because I talked to him. Perfect. Oppius the thief stole my purse, and I, whoever wrote this, did not get to finish. Who's Oppius?
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
How? I don't have a weapon.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city.
And that's the one that we need.
Just have to improvise.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Maybe we shouldn't meet there.
We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Never mind, I don't know why I said that. But the voices said it.
The shrine is collapsing.
Quick, before you die. Who was talking shit? Quick, before you die, tell me. You dumb bitch, I told you.
Fabia, no!
Fabia,
Oh
no.
God, she's dead. Did anyone see that?
Yeah.
The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl.
Well, I don't get to know who did all that. Who was threatening him, because she saw them. Let me save. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh my gosh, where am I going? Who is that guy?
Ah,
oh my god.
a visitor.
It scared me.
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
You first.
It is best you do not know my name, for merely to speak of my existence in the city above could bring destruction on you all. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I found this place by accident, that's what happened.
Then perhaps the fates brought you here to learn the secrets of this place. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request.
Let me take a selfie.
I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you.
I don't know.
Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Not yet.
You have much to learn. It's best if you figure it out on your own. Come back once you've made progress.
Dude, I'll never remember this place. I'd really like you to tell me.
Then you should speak with your contemporaries in the city above. Ask them about their stories and see if you detect a pattern of some sort. It is best if you come to this realization for yourself.
No, I would promise.
You would never believe me if I told you.
I will never find this place again, dude. I'll forget that I even found... Oh, no. I thought it was a bow. I was like, oh, I found a bow. But, oh my god, I almost died. No, she said the same plague. She said the whispers whispered the about the single voice, like the single bow, the assassin's bow, it said. So I need that one specifically.
Ah, you've returned.
No, not really. I'll never remember this guy, dude. Well, Fabia is dead. Obtain a bow. Warning. Shrine may collapse at any moment. Okay, then you're a dumbass, Fabia, dare I say. How did we get there? Oh, this place. Okay, hi.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't even know who it is.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
I swear I wasn't lying.
You are not off to a good start. When I ask you a question, I expect an answer. Is that understood?
Got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people? And what is this place?
We're just a small community of strangers who wound up here by
A
accident.
small community. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
No. We're not cultists.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
I'm still looking for a... we're not keeping it a secret, we're all trapped in here.
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
It's not that we're not allowed to leave, we physically can't leave. There's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to help you. But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
It's not a mantra, it's a war. I don't think it really matters which one of these two I say, but it's not a mantra, it's a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
There were once people who were turned to gold as punishment.
You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
We didn't turn them to gold, a god did it, and we don't know which one.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our god told us to do it.
Oh, because he thinks we're
It's all
Christians.
clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
I don't know. What can you tell me about Quintius? I'm thinking that's the guy like right down, the one we just met in the like underground.
Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue.
It's the
He's
guy,
also
the piece of
known
shit.
to have delusions
I know him, I know him. I know him.
The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
I know him. Archaeologist inside. Dude. We're playing with our life right now, but I don't like any of this, so I'm just gonna go with the one that we get from the choice of character that we got from being an archaeologist. Maybe that saves us.
Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome, like he does? No, you do not.
How do you know?
This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
I'm just gonna try again and say I have no idea. And I hope.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth.
And there's a simple explanation for that. I lied. But if you want to know the truth before you die, here it is. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates.
I suck with this
I
dialogue.
can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
Don't kill me.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Fuck. Move, bitch. Okay, so this is how I gotta play. I gotta just come back every time. So wait, does that mean that now the characters that didn't survive earlier, they're alive, so I can ask Fabia because she died?
All right,
okay.
Fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful.
Okay, and we saved that. That's good. We gotta find a way to actually make it work, but I don't know how. Ooh, yes, I saw him worshipping in a small rounded shrine just inside the city. Second building to your left. It's the one that's gonna break.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now. But you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Okay. Good. Go ahead. Could you go a little faster?
Curse you, cultist.
Give me that, bitch. And then bounty notice, and it's gonna be him. By order of Emperor Nero, all loyal sons of Rome are ordered to hunt and execute the arsonist and murderer Tiberius yada yada. He's about 40 to 50, he's average height, average build, has dark hair, and one green eye and one blue eye. Nice. Take. And give me the arrows, and give me your money. This golden rule, the gun is useless.
You there! I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And
He wants it
you
from
ask,
the flask.
No, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself, but I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Go on.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
The statues come to life and fire golden bows, arrows at them.
And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly, 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
Sure.
Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
I don't know which one. There's
No
multiple.
problem. Allow me to explain.
Yes, please.
Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
A golden bow?
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what.
Do you want me to steal it?
Oh, gods no! If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm
My
sure.
man!
No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But
Okay.
in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
I don't really. I know you're probably too much of a pussy to do it yourself, so...
Are you in, partner?
Let's do it, partner. But don't call me partner.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
Okay.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
Oh, that's the bow. Oh, okay.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Yeah, let me out. What the fuck?
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it.
Never in a million years.
And yet you did. And now, here we are. With me out here and you in there. Until you give me my bow.
Nope. How is it not going against the golden rule? You said you'd split the riches between the two of us.
No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
How can I trust you after you double-crossed me
You're just
like
gonna
this?
have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow.
No.
Now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognise my own handiwork.
I'll find another way out.
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather aggressive toward intruders. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man, but I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out how many it takes to kill a woman, shall we?
What do I gotta destroy the nest? No. I don't wanna go for the nest. The nest, okay. If you say so, ma'am. Good thing there was a loading that saved me from them. While I'm here. I don't see anything. Oh, gotcha. I gotta turn it into gold just so I can walk on it. Well, actually, I need that one more than this one, I think. Yeah. Yep. Nevia's
My
journal.
beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me, a rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strange whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul.
That's what happened to us too.
That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
That's funny, because that's also what we tried to do. I tried to replicate the statue moving its head and looking at me, but it didn't do it the second time. Oh, okay, and I found a way with her. That's how she closed it. Arrows. I'm sorry. You didn't really leave me much of a choice. That was kind of scary. I pooped a little bit. Again. Wait, so the... Oh no, he would... Sorry. I didn't really want to do that. They're so mean. Key to the place, okay? And the journal.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
And that's why she closed herself in here, herself. So these that we're killing are just people who used to live in this city and got turned into gold, and somehow they ended up keeping consciousness. That's the one thing I don't get, but... Good morning, Gamer Dad.
My beloved Galatea. My attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath, and appeared to cause her great pain.
Oh my god.
At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her.
You kept
Whatever
going?
Possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself.
That's what we can hear from
endlessly.
outside.
Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in.
You fucking
Still,
bitch.
as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole, and ensure you humanity you deserve. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place.
First off, why is this one still moaning? Second, why the fuck this bitch talks so yaps so much in such a low volume too? Oh, she's stuck. Of course. Fucking. Why you kick her? No, cause she scared me. Listen, they're scary. Okay. Is this you? It's her! The one she'd be talking to! Who are you? Oh my god. You must be named.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away.
The fuck did I do?
You're going to pay for that.
If you attack me, we'll both end up encased in gold.
And you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get what you deserve.
That has nothing to do with me.
Liar! I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace, for her. And now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you?
I don't know which choice to pick. I don't think neither of them are gonna be good. Either I straight up lie and I say I don't hear whispers. Let's tell her that we do hear it. It's the same voice but different. Cause I don't think she's gonna believe it. Like, no one got in here ever. So for us to even come in here, it means that we heard something.
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's like someone else is whispering to me through the statues.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work, then swoop in? Is that it?
No, I mean, she's not gonna believe me either way.
Liar! You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you too.
I ended up here by accident. All I want to do is leave.
What? What are you talking about?
I got trapped in tunnels under the city and came up inside the palace.
Wait. So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
No. I never had any intention of hurting you. Okay, we'll get it somewhere.
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing. What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain. It's the air coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together. All it would take is one little cut.
I'd be only too happy to imprison you in gold. No, I cannot do this.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do.
No.
I have to do this. I'm sorry.
I can cover her in gold.
How?
This golden bow is the weapon that encases people in gold. Yes.
I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess...
Yes, I got you.
I'll give you the key to my old medical chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I imagine it would help Lucretia ease the suffering of those still in the city. But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. Understood?
Yep. I can't talk.
You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
Fucking crazy
bitch. I will never harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our bargain. Here's the key I promised you. It opens a chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I believe there are a few things in there which may be useful to Lucretia.
I don't remember where I saw. I remember we did see that chest, but I don't remember what it was. Okay. Weird ass key. Okay.
Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there.
Okay. Goodbye.
Go. And never return.
Okay. Crazy bitch. Nice. Okay. And I can give them to her.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Sylphium, but that cool...
Oh, it's still Julia. She's still dying because we did reset. I forgot.
One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
Who?
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I just know Nevia would know how to treat him. You did?
Here.
That's unexpected. But tell me, what is it? Willowback. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, ma'am.
You took care of him?
Indirectly.
An accident?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's over?
You know before that was you, right?
Oh, God.
Well, you don't know,
It's
but...
such a relief. I really thought we were all going to die. I do have a question, though. That shrine, the one I was going to hide in, did you know it was going to collapse?
Yes.
So you kind of murdered him, then?
No.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Close to busting.
Close to busting. See, though, Sentius comes with us. Why does he come with us?
That's what she said.
Oops, indeed. I mean, at this point, honestly, let's just do this one. Because I have it from the very start of the game.
Salve, friend.
Mm.
Oh. Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia, go. I'll go.
Do I still have my arrow? Oh, nice. So this, oh, by talking to him and telling him this stuff, I avoid having to redo it, but I still have everything. At this point, if I gotta reset this way, I'll reset the least amount of...
I wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
No time to explain. Go.
Oh. Okay.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
What are you doing in here? She needs the rest.
I have it.
What? You leave? Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Maybe.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose.
Of
Was
course.
there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
What happened to you? We know actually, but...
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions. Thank you again for saving my life.
Of course. Who's threatening?
Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this'll help.
Mm-hmm.
Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside. The forum's usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping around again.
Who is that?
So I popped my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who. It was too dark.
Useless.
I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word. All I remember is they ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off something metallic. Armour, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of three people. Horatius, Domitius, or Rufius. I hope that helps.
Oh, you know who I think Rufius is? The one that always grunts when I'm nearby. So you're Quintitius? I know you
My
are.
name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
Right. You have one green eye, one blue eye, just like the description.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Alright. Apparently, Quintitius also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish. Unlikely,
But I will.
because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
I want you to withdraw.
Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Because if you don't, I'm going to kill you. He doesn't believe in the gold rule, so...
You fool.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there.
We're just
you
gonna
look-
That's the idea.
What?
Why do you...
I know.
I'm sorry,
This
but I
is the
just...
same
Please,
dialogue.
help him. If he goes...
Yeah, I know. I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
Is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about that? How is that possible?
Because we read the note.
I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You'd never believe me if I told
Well,
you.
if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help you solve your problem.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
Was able to get some thingy in time to save her life. She's going to be fine.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Well, no. But I could probably raise the money if you give me some time.
No. No. Time's up. I'm out.
Ugh.
Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Again.
Orpheus, no!
Did I make any progress in his quest? I need the money, which I don't have, but I'm kind of close actually. Well, you can't see it. I got 1200. If you looked in the water in the middle. Oh yeah, to jump here, I'm in the other water. Oh, you can go down here. You know, like I have genuinely a huge problem with this map. I saw the stairs. How do I go down? Oh. There's a lady. It didn't work. Do I have enough money now, you think? No, still not enough to save him. I need to get 2k. Ooh. Can I grab it? Wow, I'm closer. I need 300 more. 200 more actually. Ooh. Hi, this is she. Maybe I should have turned them into gold first. Dang it. Well, Goose, I'm gonna need you to make more eggs because I made a mistake. Hi.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them?
You would never believe me.
Oh, come on. I just did as you asked. The least you can do is level with me. I'll keep it between us. I promise.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again.
You're toying with me, right?
No.
Wait. You're not kidding, are you? That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus.
Like Sisyphus?
Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again, for all eternity. Just like you. Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Pleiades had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But, on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were. Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me.
Thank you.
So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you. And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in.
Yeah, you're a good man.
Oh, that's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted.
Poor guy.
May fortune smile on you, friend.
Thank you. Well, a couple that he mentioned, we actually saw. The one with the apple is quite literally the one we were just now looking at. Right here. Are you the one threatening Virgil?
What? Absolutely not. I know someone's been threatening him, and I'm not happy about it. But I can assure you, it isn't me.
I know it was you.
You know nothing.
Okay, damn bitch.
What now?
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
Do I seem like anonymous threats are my style? You don't know Sturkus.
Okay, so it's not him. Santius and Malleus, the same excrement, a different smell. Alright.
Hey! You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
No, I wasn't, but now I am.
Contrary little cap at murder, aren't you? Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh.
Hannibal?
Why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted.
Okay.
Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground, and hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie, I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed, and it was eating Hannibal.
What did you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
I'm still going down there.
Well, it's your funeral.
Let me save just in case. Let me pull out the thingy. This might be the time I actually shit my pants, y'all. If it... It's just another one of you. Sorry, I need to move. Sorry. Was it just one? Please tell me it's just one. There's a statue. I don't see others. Lunar pendant. Ma'am. Oh, I thought that was money. Never mind. Sorry. I don't need to be going that way, actually. I can just do it this way. Okay, that wasn't so scary. It was just one of those guys. At least it was just one, you know. Could have been much worse. It was all the up and down. See, how doesn't this break the golden rule, though?
You? Who are you? Did he send you?
Who's he?
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What's going on?
I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
How hasn't this broken the golden rule?
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
That makes sense, actually. Where is the way
Behind
out?
me. There's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
Who did this to you?
Sentius, my adoptive father. Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him. I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
Yeah. Let's just try it, because I don't think it's gonna work either way.
Oh, thank you. Now follow. Wait. Did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me.
What? Turn around and look.
What?
What you mean?
Here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
What the?
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she?
You're human garbage. You know that?
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft-hearted pleb, Al.
He knows?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you're a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Just the 5? Not a lot compared with Al, but I've seized every day, nonetheless. In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now than find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
So you knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Why? You're going to die a painful death, so you asked me to figure out who was going to break her. You knew there was a way out, and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all.
Girl, you gotta do something.
And over again. For eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely. To cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Let's see you cheat your way out of this.
Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow?
I probably could, but I'm going to let her have this one.
Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to go. Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
What?
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fray. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
I came here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Andrea.
Really? That's strange.
What you mean?
I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina.
We broke the
Freed an
loop.
imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It's said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
Actually, that was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose. Damn, should we actually tell him? Hi, yeah, I've been busy. I'm good though, staying away from video games. How are you, Slay? Slay. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. And I understand that. Sometimes I also really need to take a break from some stuff, from whether it's like a specific video game or stuff like that, so I totally get it.
I'm sorry, come again?
That's what she said. I still have the suicide note you carved into this tablet. Here.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar?
Because it's yours, dumb bitch.
I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the past and your fate. We broke the loop. And because we broke the loop, meaning the city is no longer existing and the tunnel, you know, the space-time tunnel doesn't exist anymore in the present. When he came to find it, he didn't find it. And so he never got in there.
I'm not following.
Trust. I helped Scintilla kill the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from
Yes.
2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Yup. Now you're getting it.
I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
That's what she said. Enough talk. How about we get out of this
Maybe
place?
we can escape through the same aqueduct Scintilla used, if we can find it.
It's right here in the cistern. Follow me. Damn. So we technically finished the game because we just... Or are we... I actually think we got one of the endings just because we immediately went there. I feel like... what the fuck?
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple. You
Good
go on
idea.
ahead. I'll be there soon.
Oh, maybe we didn't end though. We'll see. But I believe we got one of the endings. I feel like after you find the bow, if you immediately go there, unless there's something stopping you, but if you immediately go there, you will actually be able to finish the game immediately. That was so random. I didn't even see that door the whole time.
You're back.
Sorry.
But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
There was a thingy that... Yeah, he'll be here in a moment.
What a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
The ruins of an ancient underground city.
Really? Sounds amazing. And did you... Oh, look. Here he comes. Al, it's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long forgotten
That's what
city.
I was saying.
And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was... Scintilla?
How could you... What?
That's you?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this. but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Sentia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, poor Dooley, and the others. But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours. I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing. Scintilla.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
I'm ready. Okay. I actually thought it was gonna give me 2 options. Ending 2 of 4. Tip: how many might have survived if you'd walked away from Scintilla? Yeah, definitely, definitely one would be to pick one of the other 2 choices and not that one. Because that, picking the choice of freeing her and being like, okay, let's go, definitely ends the thing directly. I'm just curious. Can I skip? Thank you. Don't mean to be rude, but I was trying to figure out what happens now. Like, if I click to start again, can I, like, continue as Andrea? Does that mean that I can do all of the endings? Yes. I feel like we could think about in the future, near future, maybe next week, we could think about trying the other endings.